Hi chess friends, 2 weeks ago I graduated and I'm so happy to be here with you. I want to thank all my friends for the present, the special day and special messages that they sent me. Look at this chessboard, so beautiful, the art of chess, and I wanted to share with you. I love it. Thank you really much, and I won't forget it. Today I'm here because it is began as a chess world championship in Astana, Kazakhstan 2023 between Nepomniachtchi from Russia and Liren from China. They are super top player. Carlsen is not here because he decided not to defend his title. So like participant we have the first and the second winner of candidate tournaments. Okay, they are super grandmaster and will be an amazing tournament. Both player has 2 hours for the first 40 moves. For the next 20 moves they will receive 60 minutes, and from the move 61 they will have 30 seconds of increment for move. The first player who reach 7.5 points will be the new world champion. But now we can begin. For the first game, Nepomniachtchi plays with the white pieces, Ding Liren with the black pieces, and let's go. Nepo opens with e4, Ding with e5. We have a knight f3 attacking the pawn, and knight c6 to defend. We have bishop b5 by Nepo, and now a6. Sorry, to attack this light square bishop. Bishop comes back, bishop a4, knight f6, and now we have a castle by white. Bishop e7 by Ding, and now the first surprise of the game. Here white has a lot of moves. He could play rook here, rook e1, and after this push white could come back. We have a castle, and there is an idea to push c3 with the idea to after d6 to play d4. c3 here is a common move because you can come back with the light square bishop, and you can push your pawns in this way because this pawn supports the d4 push. So it is a very common line, but here Nepo decides to surprise his opponent, and he plays a really uncommon move, bishop capture for c6. If you are a beginner, you shouldn't play something like this. You shouldn't change your bishop for a knight in the opening. So Nepo surprised with this uncommon line, and we have d capture for c6 by Ding. Rook e1 by Nepo, and knight d7. A passive move, but a really bold move. In this way Ding defends his pawn. It's not so good because his bishop is blocked, but it's however a good move. Okay, we have d4 by Nepo, and now e capture for d4, queen capture for d4, centralizing the queen and attacking the g7 pawn, and now we have a castle by black. Bishop f4, look at this, a monster bishop on this diagonal, put pressure on c7 pawn, and now knight c5. There is a possibility to trade the queen, but Nepo comes back. Queen e3. We have bishop g4, a small inaccuracy by Ding. Here the best move recommended by the edges is really difficult to see, is knight e6 to attack the dark square bishop. Bishop comes back, and here black plays bishop c5. After queen moves, the game continues. Really equal, okay? The best move. But here we have bishop g4, and now knight d4. Nepo has an advantage of development. This knight can jump on the f5 square, and in the future will be so aggressive with a lot of activity, with a lot of pressure on the e7 bishop and g7 pawn. Okay, we have queen d7. Really nice idea from by Ding. The idea is to bring the rook here on d file and double up. Okay, on the d file. We have knight c3 to continue the development, and now rook d8. In this way, Ding continues with his development. There is a double up on the d file. This bishop here is so important because prevent the coming of the rook here on d1. So this is a really strong bishop, and at the same time there is a pressure on this knight. Okay, here we have knight f5 by Nepo, but I want to show you this really interesting line, because here Nepo has the possibility to play another move that is h3, and it's a really beautiful position, because if black here try to capture the knight, it's a losing position. Look at this. Queen capture for d4, white can play knight d5. What an attack, because this knight disconnect. Can you see? The defense of the queen by the rook, and this queen now is attacking dark queen. So here, if you decide to capture white queen, you lose, because look at this line. Knight capture for e7 check before capture the queen, and now bishop capture for e3. There is an attack. Bishop threat for bishop capture for c5, and h capture for g4, and you can defend both threats. Okay, so here it's completely losing for black. You can't play something like this, and if you try another move, you can capture the knight, obviously, because queen is captured. So this is a losing position. Black here can capture the knight, but he can play rook e8. And now if white decide to capture, black can capture the knight here, because there is no more this move, because the knight is defended. Can you see? Completely equal position. So there was a possibility to play queen g3, and after queen capture, white can capture the c7 pawn. After rook move, white can capture the bishop on g4. This queen now defends the bishop, and here Nepo has more activity. Okay, but here we have instead another move. I told you knight f5, always a good move. This knight here is so strong, with a lot of activity I showed you before. And here Dings continues with a good move, knight f4. We have knight capture for e7, queen capture for e7, and now bishop g3 to keep his dark square bishop. We have bishop h5 by Ding, and now f3. The idea is to block the control of d1 square by this bishop, and in this way rook will be in the part of the game on d1. We have f6 by Ding to come back with the bishop here, and now h3. h6 by Ding, and king h2. Both players try to improve his pieces, their pieces. Bishop f7 and rook d1. We have b6 And now a3. The idea is to control the b4 square to prevent some pushing pawns and to prevent the coming of the queen here. We have a5 and now knight e2 by Nepo. Rook capture for d1, rook capture for d1, and rook d8. Rook d3, c5, and now queen d2. And after some pushing pawns, we have a change of rook. Rook capture for d8, knight capture for d8, and now queen f4. What a wonderful move by Nepo. The idea is so beautiful because after b5 pawn, here we have a really nice infiltration of the queen. It's not a good position for Ding. He has to be really careful, and his time is running out, and he has to move really fast. He has to reach the move number 40 to have an increment of 60 minutes, okay? And it's not easy because he has to play several, like 12 moves in this position. We are move 28, he has to reach 40, so 12 move remains to play really fast in only 12 minutes. And queen b8 is really strong. We have a king j7. The idea is simple. You have to unpin this knight, okay? And now bishop d6. Here there was another possibility, better. The idea of white here was to play bishop c7. Bishop c7 is better. Attacks this knight, and after the knight come here, we have bishop capture for a5 to capture a pawn, and after this trade of knights, this pawn is a target. But here queen can come here, and here white is better, little better, okay? Is a pawn up, but at this level could be a draw. However, this is the best line for white. Here Nepo decide to play another move, bishop d6, and now Ding has to play really precise, and he played queen d7, and you can capture this pawn. If you capture this pawn, it's so good for black. You risk to give more activity, too much activity for black, because we have a nice infiltration, queen d2, and look at this, with an attack for this pawn, with an attack for this knight. You have to come on d4 with the knight, and now look at this change of pieces. And after quick comebacks, we have the continuation of the game, okay? Really beautiful move, queen d7, and what a brilliant resource of Ding in a really hurry up time. So we have knight g3 by Nepo. The idea is to bring the knight here, okay? After this bishop, knight g3, and now knight e6. This knight here can come on d4, and we have f4 by Nepo. The idea is clear. We want to push to f5, and now we have h5. Really nice idea. We want to push h4, and here Nepo decide to play. He could play knight here, knight f5, but he decided to play c3 to prevent the coming of the knight on d4. We have c4, not so good move. Here it was better to play this. Knight has to come here, and after the bishop moves, you can capture, but bishop capture for e4, and the game continues. Okay. Here, a little inaccuracy, c4, and we have h4 by Nepo to prevent the idea of pushing h5, h4. We have queen d8, wonderful move by Ding, and now look at this. Nepo is obliged to change the queen because if Nepo here tries to play queen a7, but and here Nepo is attacking the light square bishop, but look at this. We have bishop e8. All is completely defended by Ding with this brilliant defense resource. Look at this bishop, this queen. Every pawn is completely defended, and all this move, I want to show you again that Ding was able to find with so few times on the clock. It's amazing from this move. After this, we have king h7, play so quickly, queen d7 to prevent the coming of bishop here, because there is queen d2, and this queen d8, and after queen b7, bishop e8. What a move, what an ability to defend. We have knight f5 by Nepo, and here we have queen d7 again to try to change the queen, and here Nepo has no way to avoid this changement, and we have queen b8 again, but now again queen d8, and here Nepo capture, queen for d8, knight capture for d8, and knight d4. We have knight a7 to attack this dark square bishop, and now e5 by Nepo, king g8, and now we have king g3, and at this time we reach the move number 40, so two players receive an increment of 1 hour. Really important for Ding, that was going completely out of time. We have bishop d7 by Ding, and bishop c7 by Nepo to attack the pawn on a5, and this knight here has to guard the pawn on a5. We have knight c5 to activate his knight, and now we have bishop capture for a5. However, yes, I know Nepo has pawn up, but at this level with only one pawn normally you are not able to win. Okay, we have king f7, bishop b4 attacking the knight, and now knight comes on d3. We have also few moves with a check with the pawn, bishop capture, knight capture on c6, and we have bishop d7. Few moves, black capture another pawn. At in this position, after a few moves, at move 49, the two players agree to a draw. So in this game, Nepo was better. Ding in the end said that in the first part of the game he wasn't able to think, to concentrate about chess, and in the last part he found a way to save his position. So really difficult game for Ding, but he survived, and will be the second match next time. So thank you really much for watching my video. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and see you soon with another video of this chess championship. Thank you really much, and bye bye. Thank you.